Hello there. Thank you so much for always tuning in to Science TV. This is a station that propagates socio-economic, political, and talent development for persons with disability using assistive technology. And of course, as a station, we champion for inclusion and we aspire to educate, inform, and entertain. So, tuko hapa ndani ya Zaqwetu, and this is a show that help us to know and understand about culture in different Kenyan communities. This is Chris Mwololo. I have my guest here. He will be telling us where is he from, ametoka wapi, na yeye ni wa kabila gani, na utamaduni wao uko namna gani. So karibu sana our guest, utuambie jina. So in short, you'll just tell us briefly about yourself. Wewe ni nani, unafanya nini, umezaliwa wapi? Karibu sana.
Thank you, Ana Mwololo. Nimekaribishwa sana, asante sana kwa Science TV. My name is KAROKI Gathuri. Nimezaliwa pande ya Nyeri, huko pande ya Karatina. Na leo nimeishi huko, lakini nimehamia pande ya Nyandarua, lakini sasa leo niko pande ya Nairobi. Asante sana.
Uko pande ya Nairobi. Nairobi ni kubwa. Watazamaji wanaweza taka kujua unakaa pande gani huko Nairobi?
Asante sana. Nakaa pande ya Gathuri 44.
Gathuri 44. Alright. Sasa wacha tuanzie hapa. Umesema unaitwa KAROKI
Gathuri.
KAROKI Gathuri. So hiyo jina ni ya which community?
So I come from the Kikuyu community. Born from the Agikuyu.
And by the way, the Agikuyu ni one of the communities that wako na population kubwa sana huku Kenya, and they cover around 17.1% of the Kenyan population. Of course, they also share ancestry with tribes like Embu, Meru, Kamba, and Mbere. So KAROKI, jina yako KAROKI ama Gathuri, you will tell us one of them inamaanisha nini? Because we know names have meanings. So jina yako inamaanisha.
So if I go back a little, as you have said, Bwana Mwololo, it was one of the Bantu tribes.
Yes.
We are briefed to have migrated from Congo, came that way to the coast, a place called Chugawai. And then first of all, we are made to understand, the historians tell us they first of all settled around Meru, but they later dispersed to other places. Some went to Nyeri, others went to the coast, like that. So for the Agikuyu, the name KAROKI, it is we came from one of the clans, clan tribes. The Agikuyu had 9 clans.
Yes.
I don't know whether you would like me to go one by one.
Yeah, unaweza tuambia ndio watazamaji wenye wanatuwatch waelewe, sababu it's something that tumesoma kwa history, but we would also want to hear from a person like you mwenye anaweza kuelezea, because tunajuanga kulikuwa na Gekoyo na Mombi. They had 9 daughters. Hiyo story ndio tunataka kusikia.
So as I have said, those nine clans, they came from the 9 daughters that Gekoyo and Mobi got.
Yes.
So we had the Agashiko, that is one of them. Then you had Agavigia, Ajiro, Aboi, Agare, Ashera, Aidiegeni, Aichakamuyo, na Muidirando. How those I have named, they are 9. But there is one that they hate because they always counted to the 9th. Hawakutaka kufika ile 10. So me, my father or my clan is the Agavigia. I come from the Agadingia. But from that clan, they had other simple, other little, they had branches.
Yes.
So
Like sub-clans.
So sub-clans like that. So our Agadingia was called it Mugadingia wa Idira, something like that. It was a bit committed.
Yeah.
Than me to get the word. But it is one of those words, Agadingia. Habari ya Ichanyange. You see, it's a bit complicated that. So out of that, so they had even that is where even the lickers come. Me, nikiambiwa na bamba, mi nilikuwa lika ya Mwangi, naye alikuwa lika ya Maina. So they went on like that. So then, it is believed that Agikuyu was a strong believer.
Yeah.
They played a god of Mount Kenya. They called him God Guy.
Yeah.
So he played to the god, and he was given men. So he was given another 9 men who married these daughters. And that is where the tribe thrived from, as it has come up today.
So umetuambia your name inatoka kwa the Agadingia clan. So what about the meaning? Do you know the meaning of your name?
It is believed that this person was able to go very early to do his works.
Yeah.
So inamaanisha alikuwa naenda mapema sana.
Anarauka.
Analuka mapema sana. Ndio anaitwa KAROKI. Yani it has a meaning of being one of the early risers in the morning. Could do the work before even the others are woken.
Early bird.
I believe that.
Nice. Yeah. So tukitoka hapo, umetuambia umekuwa Nyandarua. Nyandarua ni kwako ama ni kwenu, ama Nyandarua unafanya nini Nyandarua?
Okay. So as I have said, nimesaliwa huko Nyeri, Karatina. Pande ya huko very near to the Mount Kenya. Tulikuwa karibu sana na msitu. Sisi tuko huko kwa karibu sana. Lakini tunasikianga there was a time that came, we learn in history of consolidation, land fragmentation, and then they were consolidated.
Yes.
So before then, our grandfathers, they stayed in villages. There were villages where they built huts and what. But the land where they wanted to cultivate, they could go to different places. Unaenda unashika kipande hapa, unaenda pengine unashika kipande ingine huko, like that, mashamba. So when the mzungu came, those chambers, when they decided to have them one place, so you could say, I have a kachamba there, they were consolidated. And as a clan, some got more than others. Unajua kulikuwa na wengine walikuwa wajaja. So my grandfather did not get a piece of land that was very big. So like now my father, my grandfather had just 3 acres. And the 3 acres of land, and he had 9 wives. He had 2 wives. And the 2 wives, you see, between 3 acres is 1.5. So he's very little. And those wives had 9 children. Okay. So ukiwagaanisha unaona mtu anakuwa na kashamba kadogo sana. So when we grew up, that was where we were brought up. We stayed there. We were brought up. Tulienda shule huko, tukasoma. Lakini ukipata kakitu, sasa that is how I moved to Nyandarua. I got a piece of land, a small piece of land. Yeah. Have an acre. Okay. So I had to leave my brothers there to use that one. And that is how I landed in Nyandarua. Nyandarua is a place where we have now the people there, like the Kikuyu there, they have come from many areas. Some from Kiambu, Embu. It was a scheme. So after independence, it came up that the first president, those people who had been grabbed their land by the Europeans, and the land was very little, so he tried to settle them in those settlement schemes.
Okay.
And that is how the schemes came about. So many Kikuyus, you know, the Mzungu wanted the White Highlands.
Yeah.
And the White Highlands were those places. So
The
that is
fertile places.
the fertile places.
Okay.
And that is how we landed with very small shambas. That is why people had to move out if you get a chance. That's how I landed in Nyandarua.
Nice. There's something I want us to get from you, or rather understand. Huwa tunasikia the Kikuyu language, we have different accents. Like for example, ukisikiza Mkikuyu wa Kiambu na wa Nyeri na wa Kirinyaga na wa Murang'a, they don't, yes ni Kikuyu, the same language, but unapata accent ni tofauti. Unaweza tuambia aje kuhusu?
Yeah, it is true, because like now we who come from Nyeri, we are told that our Kikuyu is very, very different from the Kiambus. But I believe it is because of the places they settled in. Now those people who came to this way, to Kiambu, you know, they interacted so much with the Maasai. And I believe some of their accent is borrowed from other tribes like the Maasai. Another thing, the Kikuyus who came here, they even went, they would go for ladies. Walikuwa naenda kuibia hata wa Maasai nini, ng'ombe na nini. Na wakienda huko, wengine walikuwa naimba hata wasichana wao. Na ndipo katika Kikuyu land unasikia majina kama Nyokavi. Nyokavi imetoka ni mtu pengine wakati wa dates, they came with a lady, and those lady was married here, and then he came up with a family. That's how it came. Then there is this water masses. They believe that the water that we take there, maybe I don't know whether the coldness or the warmness, like in my place the water is very cold. Very cold. Because I told you we are very near Mount Kenya.
I've been there.
Okay.
Yeah, during music festivals tukiwa shule. So
okay.
Weather ya Nyeri naijua.
Inakuanga sometimes inakuanga like now wakati sasa we were in July. That place was really cold.
Hiyo season ya baridi.
Ya baridi kabisa. So some contribute to the accent to the water masses, to the water that you take in those places. The rivers, the water from those rivers, they made us have those. Ukienda huko Embu, unasikia sasa Kiembu ingine unasikia hata mimi siwezi nikamsikia. It is very deep. Ukienda Meru unasikia kidogo, like that. So I think even the places where one was brought up brought those accent changes. Accent.
Yeah, like ukiangalia Wakikuyu wa Kirinyaga unaweza pata juu maybe wamekaribiana na Wambere huko Mwea, unapata maybe accent yao inakaribia hiyo ya Waembu ama Wambere.
Okay. Na Meru. Wamekaribia na huko. Okay. So I think that is how maybe I can explain that one, the way I've seen it.
Okay. Now, mtazamaji, we need to take a break, but before that, kuna kitu tu nataka utugusie kidogo about foods za Wakikuyu. Staple food yenu ni gani?
That's really
good. Sisi tukisikia Mkikuyu, tunafikiria waru, tunafikiria mkimo. Staple food yenu tangu kitambo.
Bwana Mwololo, our foods, we had the indigenous foods.
Yes.
And in fact there were many. Because we had vegetables, we had the root crops, and we had even the cereals. Like now, in my place, the vegetables that were there, some of them, maybe I don't have the English words. Lakini kulikuwa na zingine tunaita materere, pigweed, sasa zingine tunaita pumpkin leaves.
Hizo ni vegetables.
Sasa mimi nagusa juu ya vegetables. Alafu tukienda hivi unapata walikuwa na zingine hata walikuwa naita kahurura. Kulikuwa na zingine zilikuwa very very nini, very very nutritive. Tukikuja pande ya the root crops, tulikuwa na yams. Kwa nini, kwa lugha yetu tulikuwa naita mianga. Kulikuwa na cassava, ni mianga. Cassava zilikuwa huko. Cassava, arrowroots, ndoma. Hizo ndizo zilikuwa foods sana. Na cereals tulikuwa na millet. Tulikuwa na millet na sorghum. Na hizo ndio zilikuwa natumikana sana. Ndio tulilelewa na hizo. Tulilelewa na hizo. Na wengine wengi wale sasa vijana wakitoka na huko, tutakuja huko baadaye. Wakati wanaenda nini, wanaenda their rights, they were fed with those ones. Plus although you knew that they kept livestock. So they could changanisha na hizo. So we had many indigenous foods, root crops, vegetable crops. And even now they are much used.
They are still there.
They are still there and they are much used.
Na historia ya waru, mokimo zilitokea wapi? Juu sijasikia ukitaja. Kuna mtu anaweza taka kuelewa.
Sasa kama ni mokimo, sana sana wakati huo alikuwa anatumia bananas. Bananas is indigenous food ya huko. Na bananas ilikuwa mara mingi, kuna ingine ilikuwa inaitwa metoro, ingine tunaita, silikuwa aina kama 3 4 hivi za bananas. Lakini hii metore ndio ilikuwa natumiwa sana na mukimo. Na mukimo sana wakati huo au kutumiwa waru. Walikuwa anatumia bananas na arrowroots. So that it was very sweet. Na it could even stay for long too. Unasikia tulikuwa naweka kwa store. Like that.
Sawa. Mtazamaji, stay with us. We are taking a short break. When we come back, tutakuwa tunaingia kuelewa sasa in the religious part ya Wakikuyu. Nimesikia kituambia their god wanamuita Ngai. Alafu apart from religious part, pia tutaangazia the rites of passage, birth, naming, initiation, marriage na pia death. Atatuambia what happens during those rites of passage. We are coming back in a short while.